Although many people supported the cleanup of Chesapeake Bay, Donald Trump and his fellow Republicans actually rejected the idea of cleaning up the environment. So Donald Trump actually proposed to cut down the budget for Chesapeake Bay cleanup project for about 90%, which is a huge amount. And then he's not really actually just focusing on the bay. In fact, he's cutting the budget for almost every environmental related issues. So before we had the Obama administration that really focused on the environment. They had a lot of legislations coming out to protect the environment on company and pollution levels. However, from the first quote I found right here from the Bloomberg News, Donald Trump has actually tried to lower the standards for environmental pollutants on basically every aspect of the industries. And then from my second quote, you can also see how much he lowered the budget for organizations such as EPA. Thousands of positions were getting cut off, and since EPA is a huge partnership with Chesapeake Bay Foundation on the Chesapeake Bay Cleanup Project, it's definitely have a huge influence on the Chesapeake Bay Cleanup Project. Well, that's kind of redundant. So the major reason behind all of this is something that you can find in my third quote. Apparently, Trump really wants a good economic growth, and if you focus too much on cleaning up the mess and clearing up the environment, then from what he said, doing that would shut down energy production in this country, eliminating coal companies and millions of jobs in the process. So I think he's really taking like a job economic way of looking at this thing, that he kind of just ignored how much pollution we could have done to the environment. And apparently he doesn't really think that climate change is like human-made as well, so that's his stance. So now we're witnessing two very interesting sides of this thing. A lot of people supported, especially these environmental people and then federal government, EPA, Chesapeake Bay Foundation. A lot of people supported the cleanup of the bay because we wanted a healthier environment. However, Trump administration and Republicans, contrary to Democrats, really wanted a steady economic growth, and they don't really care that much about the environment. And they both have a solid standpoint. So how are we going to resolve this? Well, here's my interview with Mr. Fitzgibbon from Gilman.